Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They go play action with Hurts. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Eagles 0. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they've climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. A credit the tackle to Brandon Jones. The Eagles at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brings up 3rd down.
In motion left is Watkins.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
At the Dolphins' 26-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Smith catches left side. Touchdown, Eagles!
DeVonta Smith.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You look at this Eagle defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the rookie 3rd-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. A give, running right, Achane. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 2nd down, Tua. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing for me there defensively, because that could throw the ball man. It's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception in the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
They run behind center with Gainwell.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
They will run for it with Gainwell.
And he will have it 1st down here at about the 40. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on 1st down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Down the left sideline.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down now with that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
2nd and 16 at the 19-yard line.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Got his man, it's Gainwell.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Tua.
Throw caught by Achane.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Tua, the final shot before half. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Tua going to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Tua now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Tua now on 1st down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Ochin. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Tua setting up shop to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They start the drive here with Gainwell.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
And this one complete to Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
They go play action with Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st down, Hurts throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
Running right, this is Gainwell.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. Fighting through. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Throwing is Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Running right, here's Achane. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Waddle, the motion man, right. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? We're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 20. They'll run for it with Achane. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
When you set up the screen, you don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. They fake the handoff, now Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's fourth down. They're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. He's got Smith here. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's an Eagles 1st down and a gain of 11.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And good work there in open space. So he's got this all the way down now to the 32. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he fires one incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's in for the Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you can give the defense a chance.
See overtime. He's selfish.
You obviously don't have the flag to catch.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. Here's Achane to start the drive.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, I like the free safety coming up and making the big-time play.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Now Tua. He's got it complete to Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Tua. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Tua. And going deep for Hill. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
second down. Here's Hurts. Got his man. It's game. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's first down. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And the Eagles are going to win the football game.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first.
Can I talk my... Come on.